I came from originally from Covington, Kentucky,
Uh-huh.
and actually, when I was a kid in Kentucky, I didn't really get along in school too well. So, for my father actually moved to Evanston, and that's when he asked me. After I quit school in Kentucky, I actually quit school and just hanging on the corners with the boys.
Yeah.
And he came and asked me, said, "Would you like to go back to school?" Well, I never stayed with my father, so really, was to stay with him was what I was more interested in than going to school. So I came back and went to Withrow, and I went to school there, and I really liked it. And the fact is, it had some problems, the same kind of problems I had in Kentucky, sort of on the Jim Crow level, racial level. And so I had a lot of attitudes in Kentucky about racism and stuff. And so I was really kind of a young, hostile young man. But I love basketball and sports. And so they recruited me to do high jumping at Withrow. And a fellow named Jerry Wynn, he came and recruited me. And so I ran track, and I did high jumping. And then I began to play basketball. And so I liked the basketball team they had over there. And so it was a really good experience for us, Withrow, as far as I'm concerned. I graduated in 1960, and most of the people from Kentucky who knew me wanted to come over to make sure I was graduating, because they didn't believe I would ever graduate.
Yeah.
At Withrow, it was I was playing basketball, and I was one of the top three on the team, and they had a fundraiser or something for the team where they had the cheerleaders playing against the basketball team. So what happened is the coach at the time came and asked me, said, "I want you to referee." And so some of the kids on the team, which was mostly all white, was only 2 blacks on the team. And they came up to me and said, "Robert, why are you refereeing? You're one of the best players. You should be out there playing." And they was named Jack and Jerry Cunningham. And so they brought it to my attention that this coach was really doing a racial thing to me. Yeah. And I never thought about it. I mean, I wouldn't referee the team because I didn't even think about it until he told me. And then they had an attitude about it, Jerry and his family, how they made me be a referee. And I'm supposed to be out there with this exhibition game anyway, you know. So that was the first experience I had at Withrow that was similar to some of the things that was in Kentucky, you know.